Hey, beautiful people. So I'm back with another video. Welcome to Exotical Insights. So I just wanted to go ahead and give y'all some insights on low self-esteem, okay? So first and foremost, before I get into the points that I want to make, I want to say this. I am not at all, talking down on people who have low self-esteem. I've had low self-esteem. I know that it comes from various places, various things, etc. And it takes time to build up your confidence and to build up your self-esteem. So in no way am I making fun of people who have low self-esteem, but for women who don't, because I don't anymore, I've worked my way out of that and I'm never going back. I just want y'all to know why I continuously say that respectfully you need to avoid people, especially women who have low self-esteem, and do not befriend them. Now you can be nice to them, you know what I mean? They can be your associates. You can try to give support, things of that nature. Now in no way, shape, form, or fashion am I saying that you should just go out and just, like again, talk bad about people, hurt people, kick them when they're down. Like, no, we don't do that over here. We are good people. We are people of God. Like, we don't play with people like that. But let me tell y'all what low self-esteem operates in. And when I tell y'all these things, like, it's going to be very matter of fact. It's going to sound bad. It's going to sound mean, but this will explain to you why, when you do have these people in your inner circle, why you experience the things that you experience. Okay. So hear me out. Number one, low self-esteem. Well, actually, I'll just tell y'all all three and then I'll break them down. So, low self-esteem operates in ego. Yes, ego. Self-centeredness. Correct. You heard that right. And entitlement. Yep. And I know that sounds so mean, but hear me out. Let me explain. So, number one, low self-esteem operating in ego. It is the ego of a person who has low self-esteem that tells them that they are in a competition with you to begin with. It pedestalizes you in the first place. Like, it's their ego who's making them feel like, oh, okay, you're in a competition. Oh, this girl over here, she looks, I don't know, she has, I don't know, better lips than you. So, ooh, now y'all in a competition. Now you have to figure out how to, make her, bring her down because, oh, she's better than you. It's their ego telling them that in the first place, that they're even in a competition, and to pedestalize you in the first place. And naturally, we know with pedestalization, humans are human. So by default, they're going to eventually, you're going to come off that pedestal in some way or do something that, takes away from your pedestalization. They're going to say, get it. She's not perfect. She's never, but who in the first place told them that? It was their ego. Now all these things, all these traits that I mentioned, they can be, they're double-edged swords. It's healthy to have a healthy amount of ego. But anyways, let me give you another example. Let's say, for example, this is a scenario that's used a lot amongst women. So let's say you're out at a bar, somewhere, a party, a restaurant, I don't know, and it's a woman with low self-esteem. It's her ego that's telling her that the guy in the red hat, for example, that she never knew existed until she came into this place, and she probably will likely never see again, that he has to come over and validate her, that he has to come over and buy her a drink, or give her a compliment or say something to make her feel better. That's her ego telling you that somebody that you don't even know owes you validation. That's ego, and that's the ego in a form of a low self-esteem person. Okay, not a healthy person, because again, there is a healthy amount of ego that you should have as a healthy person. Okay. All right, so that's an example. Number two, self-centeredness. Yep, self-centeredness in the form of low self-esteem, under the umbrella of a person with low self-esteem. They have to make you feel how they feel. They feel their feelings are the most important ones, which is why they move the way that they do. The people around them have to feel as bad as they feel, or they'll be uncomfortable. They have to make you hate yourself because they hate themselves too. My life is hard. Woe is me. Self-pity, wallowing in it. I've had it harder than you. My feelings are more important. So I need you to do things around me to make me feel comfortable because my feelings are important. That's the self-centeredness that comes with it. Yep, it is. The victim complex, and it's so much so to the point where with this self-centeredness is that they don't care how much you have to downplay yourself, and in fact they actually would love that you to downplay yourself just to make them feel better, because again, their feelings are the ones that matter, because they're the victim. Because, oh, woe is me, my life is hard, everybody treats me bad, this is that, this, that, and the third, whatever, I'm so sad, so therefore my feelings are the most important, so everybody around me must tiptoe around my feelings and make me feel better. That is the self-centeredness. Yes, it is. And then the last one, entitlement. Yep, entitlement. I said it. You have to overly compliment them, overly hype them up. And if you don't, because that is your job, because again, they have low self esteem, they've had a harder life, woe is them, wallowing in self pity. So you have to come around and to make them feel better. You're entitled. I mean, excuse me, they're entitled to you coming around them and making them feel better. You have to hype them up. You have to use your privilege. I believe I said this in another video. You have to use your pretty privilege to help them. You have to, like, literally have to, because um you have to use your pretty privileges or whatever privileges that you have or whatever they deem you have better than them. You absolutely have to. They're entitled to you making their lives better. That's the entitlement. They're entitled, and they also feel entitled to cause you hardships in your life because they want to even the playing field in their minds, because again, like I said in a previous video, they make it seem like, oh, you're pretty, so everything in your life has gone well, so therefore they feel okay. They feel entitled to taking something from you. They feel entitled to putting you beneath them because they've already put you over them. You know what I mean? In their own mind. So that's where that entitlement comes from. They are entitled to you building their self-esteem, even though the kicker is it's called self-esteem, and you cannot build anybody else's self-esteem. It is for them and them only to work on. Of course, people can assist you, and validation and all those things can help. But yeah, they are entitled to you dumbing yourself down, making them their lives better, focusing on them, overly complimenting them, hyping them up, etc. Bringing you, I said it already, but yeah. So I said what I said. These are the things that low self-esteem operate in. Some of the things, and this is another reason why when you do try to befriend women like this, you will experience the tearing down. And the thing is, it's very insidious. This is why I talk about it, because it's very insidious. You could be around these women for years, and over time, you'll just start to feel the energy, and you'll start to they're just little things that they do slowly, not giving you validation, making you feel like you owe them something, like constantly, taking little passive aggressive digs at you. It's very insidious, and over time, if you do not cut these women off, it can affect your self-esteem, and that's what they want ultimately, because misery loves company. But that's why I always talk about it, and that's why I'm very adamant about you making sure you cut it off. Because at the end of the day, it might seem like, oh, okay, well, she's just a little sad about herself, I can help her build herself up. No, it's just something about the way these women, and especially when jealousy and insecurities are into the mix, which it usually is when you have low self-esteem and you befriend somebody who you deem, better than you in some way. Which, and that's another thing, they're so weird. It's like they can't not do it. They can't not befriend you, even though they know they can't stand you. But yeah, it's very insidious, and over time, it'll start to tear at you. It's kind of like, I don't know, what is it? Like chipping away at, I don't know, something made of stone. Like over time, it's little tiny chips. Okay, it doesn't seem like anything until one day you realize now it's just a pile of rocks. So that's exactly why you need to cut these people off. Again, now I'm not saying that you can't, be an associate, but you have to, and I repeat, you have to not let them come around you, because I said in another video, all they need is opportunity. That's all they need. The opportunity to take you off that pedestal one time, and it doesn't matter if you literally, like, the one thing that the woman wanted her whole life and you gave it to her. Nope. Even still, the one time that opportunity presents itself, because that low self-esteem, that ego, that self-centeredness, that entitlement, it tells them, okay, you know what, finally, this is my chance to hurt her. Even so yeah. So yep, I said what I said, y'all. So again, beautiful people, thank y'all for chilling with me today. Thank y'all for coming to Exotical Insights. Please like, share, and comment, and I'm really, really, and subscribe. And I'm really interested in hearing y'all thoughts on this one, because especially because I feel like it's very almost controversial to say things like that about someone who has low self-esteem, but yeah, it's the truth. It's the truth. And not every single person with low self-esteem does these things. But like I said, it's also a mix, when there's a mix of insecurity and jealousy and pedestalization, when they befriended somebody who they know is too beautiful for them to be around, because they just can't take it. They can't give you a compliment. They just can't accept it. And then yes, you will definitely experience these things. So please comment down below, y'all. I really want to hear it. But yep. Talk to y'all later, beautiful people. Bye.